What's going on, everybody? So, doing a comic book review real quick. Haven't put a video up today, so I wanted to do something. I'm just not. I had a long night last night. Long night. It was a fun night, though. Did some streaming over on Twitch, and then kind of bounced around, do a couple different streams. But I had a fun night. It was fun. Thanks everyone that showed up for that, and everyone that I was hanging out with in the party chat. But anyway, I want to put a video up. Get something up. So I read through this and throwing this up. So this is number 4 on Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man run. Real quick, the plot in this book is that there was a science experiment that split Peter Parker and Spider-Man into like 2 separate people. So he's got all the spider powers. Peter pretty much doesn't have anything. And what's funny too is like all of the science knowledge that Peter had is with Spider-Man, but all the morality was with Peter Parker. So it's an interesting concept that they're doing. I do like it, and it does look like my prediction is going to be right. It's going to be a powerless Peter Parker versus Spider-Man. They're going to be probably doing something in the next issue. This issue is pretty much just moving the story along. Not a lot happens. Spoilers though, you know. It turns out that they separated versions because they showed it with these mice that got split and they died. So they have to get put back together or they're going to die. So that's where the plot's going with that. I did like it. I think it's a good book. I know Diversity in Comics hates it, but I've been enjoying it. It's not that bad. I've been liking the series so far. Nick Spencer is a shady dude though. He's done some shady things. I like the term. I forget who called him the chameleon. I think it was Doug Ernst that called him the chameleon. I'm pretty sure Doug did. But I thought that was a good thing for him. But you see, like, so Spider-Man has no morality, so he's just going around like doing endorsements. He even does like an Uber thing where he gives people rides with his webbing, swinging around the city. See him on talk shows. It's pretty interesting, and it's a nice change too. The Dan Slott era is over. Mary Jane and him are back together. Though I really wish that was an actual subplot, given that we've wanted that for so long. But what are you gonna do? The art's been really good. I like Otley's art. The colors have been really good. I think this book's firing on all cylinders. It's been a great Spider-Man run so far. I've really been enjoying it. I thought the first 2 issues were really overdoing it with the wordy jokes. Those have been toned down a little bit. But I think the main point to get from a Spider-Man book, you know, can have its serious time. It can have its serious moments, but I think for the most part it should be a fun book. And I thought that this was a fun book. I enjoyed reading it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, which is something that I can't say for most books. Though one of the points I saw in Zach's videos, he said, oh, this evil clone stuff has been done to death. I don't necessarily think that he's going to be evil. I think he's just, you know, he's treating it as a game. Because he points out, so there's a sign here, like, so he doesn't remember who Uncle Ben is. And that's like an important part of Spider-Man. He's like, because he's like telling him, you know, you're not supposed to go and damage and level buildings. And he's like, well, you got damage control to fix that. Who cares? You want them to go out of work, Peter? And he's like, well, you can't do that. And then he's like, not my problem. And he's like, you realize you sound like how I used to sound. And that was the night Uncle Ben died. And he's like, who? He completely forgot. That was another thing, because memory loss comes with the separation. So it's a pretty interesting thing. Spider-Man with kind of no morality. And I'm pretty sure, given by the cover of the next issue, we're going to get a lot more of these Tri-Sentinels. And you see here, looks like something's going to happen. So it's going to end somehow. Powerless Pete is going to have to take down Spider-Man and make them rejoin. So I do think it's an interesting concept, and I think Spencer's been doing a good job. So far, so good. So Art's been great. I've been having fun with it, and hopefully it'll keep going. So I recommend it. I think it's a good series so far, and I think Doug's been giving it positive reviews as well. So definitely check it out. Anyway, check out my Patreon too if you're enjoying my content. I am not monetized. Make sure you check out my second channel, Yellow Flash Productions. Follow me on Twitch, Yellow Flash Comics. And that's pretty much it. Let me know what you're thinking about this book if you're reading it. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say about it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you're still subscribed too, by the way. And hit that notifications bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one.